So when people found out that Eminem's feature on Animals Part 1 didn't make JID's album, it sparked split reactions on social media that got fans wondering why the decision was made. However, we got to hear from JID a few hours ago, and he said a lot more about the creation process of Animals Part 1, which we'll get to in a moment. And just in case you missed it, Animals Part 1 is now included in the quote deluxe version of the album, so the numbers will officially count towards GDLU sales tracking when it's time to update certifications, sales and whatnot. And before we get to it, we also have a lot more saved up for the latter part of the video that shows Eminem speak on his legendary status and accomplishments that even got Paul Rosenberg, quote, shook by Eminem's continued display of humility. And it would seem that Eminem and Paul Rosenberg have seen the controversy of people out here trying to give Nas 100% of the credit for coining the word stan and how we use it today, because this time we got a properly researched video that used the proper terms and highlighted the stages of the evolution of the word stan that led to how we use it today, and you'd be surprised by some of the first recorded examples of how we use it on the web. And starting with JID speaking on Animals Part 1, he recently revealed that Eminem wasn't bothered by the decision to leave Animals Part 1 off the album.
Fire package joints that I'm assuming just didn't make the album. One track I gotta highlight, Animals Part 1.
Yeah.
What mode do you get in mentally when you know you about to spar with Eminem on a track?
The same mode. Woke up, smoked the blunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Started rain. But it was nothing for real because I had a bigger plan for that record that didn't come into. It didn't happen. Mm-hmm. So I made adjustments or whatever, but literally just sent him a 16, bruh sent back. I was like, damn, it's long, twin, like, let's make it a song. Yeah. But he was like, nah, let me just get this off. He wasn't tripping on it being an album, whatever. Like, I seen a little discourse like about his fans saying, oh, why he wouldn't put, but I'm like, bro, don't care, he's a real rapper. Like, bro just was sharpening steel. I don't know if he got a new album, I don't know what the fuck, but he just was ready to rap. Yeah. And you gotta respect that coming from anybody and not putting such a burden on where it landed. You know what I'm saying? It was just calm conversation. Oh, cool. Like, appreciate it. Like, thanks, Marsh.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's also dope that y'all have that rapport because obviously you was on Death of Slim Shady.
Yeah.
I personally feel like he wanted to get his get back. I personally feel like he wanted to get his get back. He felt like
I stay out of that. I stay out of all of that. Who best verse? It's about the music to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whoever got the best, I don't even really care. I don't never change no verses after I get somebody's verse back. I've never done that.
For real?
Yeah, M changed the verse a couple times. I ain't changed. You know.
He's like, I can correct.
Keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just about the art, bro. Like this fucking culture we in, bro. This is such a beautiful thing, and I'm so blessed to be a part of it. So when I get opportunities like this to do a song with Mos Def and Method Man, like, you know what I'm saying? These are the people who set the foundation for some of this stuff we're doing. T.I., like the Outkast and all of it, you know what I'm saying? Big Boy, having these relationships, like, is bigger than a lot of things that I foresaw, like, coming into the industry and shit.
And this sparked reactions like, Animals doesn't fit the album, makes sense why he left it off, we should be glad he put it on something instead of shelving it. I'm sure M has features rotting away in someone's vault, and better yet, it is already included in the quote deluxe version right now on DSPs, which makes it officially eligible for tracking, so it is not a throwaway like some people initially thought on social media. I mean, Rory from the Rory and Mal podcast certainly celebrated too soon when he thought it was a throwaway.
So the Eminem song's not making an album?
No, which I was like happy about.
I know why you're happy about it, but
because I love JID's discography, and even though I get it, JID is a rapper.
I'm trying to save you.
That's just not for me.
Okay, cool, great. What I'm saying is this. Have we ever seen a situation where Eminem gives somebody a verse and it doesn't make the album?
No, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That's what I'm talking to, Rory. I'm not talking to your preference and what you want to hear at this stage of your life.
And all that giggling was done too soon, because now it is part of the official deluxe version, and this sparked reactions like, so JID did end up adding it to the album after all, laughing emoji. And on the interviewer, trying to set up JID with the comments about who had the better verse, some users aren't having it. I don't know what bro is talking about. M's Fuel verse was way better. What get back is he referring to? Laughing my bum off. Wait, he didn't just spell the word rapper without a P, did he?
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
And on why it was left off the album, another user expanded. He probably expected a banger, but M gave a rapidy rap song he respected and rapped, and put it on Prelox because it doesn't have commercial viable. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts. And moving on, before we get to more display of humility from Eminem when it comes to his legendary accomplishments, perhaps Paul Rosenberg and Eminem saw all the controversy when people were out here giving Nas all the credit for how we use the word stan today, and Eminem and Paul Rosenberg decided to share a researched video that went through the evolution of the word to what it has become today. And from Paul Rosenberg, the folks at Merriam-Webster know what's up. Stans.
Dictionary stands already know that the word stan relates to extreme fandom and can be used as both a noun and a verb. But do you know its origin? It all starts with the real Slim Shady, Eminem. Alright, let's get to it. On November 20th, 2000, Eminem released a song called Stan. It was featured on the Marshall Mathers LP and sampled Thank You by the criminally underrated Dido, and it was about an obsessive fan named Stan. Now, we have no idea why Eminem chose the name Stan, but it was probably because it rhymed with the word fan. But if you think about it, he could have picked any name to rhyme with fan. Dan, Fran, Bob Balaban, Ibuprofen. But how did Stan transition from a name to a word? Okay, a year later, on December 4th, 2001, the rapper Nas released Ether, which was a diss track response to Jay-Z's takeover. In the song, Nas says, "You a fan, a phony, a fake, a stan." This is most likely the first recorded usage of stan as a label in a word and not for just a specific person. You 36 in a karate class. Now let's jump to February 5th, 2006. In a post on Urban Dictionary, user Terminator C used the phrase Kobe Bryant Stan, which is fair because Kobe did drop like 81 points 2 weeks earlier. But so far, stan has only been used as a noun. When was it first used as a verb? According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the first recorded use of stan as a verb was from this tweet in April 2008. This tweet got no replies, no retweets, and no likes. Rude. So this doesn't mean that the tweet started the movement of using the word as a verb, but nonetheless it's the earliest recorded example we have and is evidence that the word was already being used in certain communities. Some believe that stan is a portmanteau of the words stalker and fan, which could have been Eminem's intention. However, he's never stated this, so there isn't much evidence that stan is a combo of stalker and fan. We're sorry. People also believe that stan is short for stand for, which sounds nice, but it's probably just a coincidence. Thank you for watching. I gotta go. My tea's gone cold and I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all.
And of course, some users were quick to tag Rob Markman on how to do proper research next time. At Rob Markman now debate with Eminem's manager. And it is crazy how the first recorded use of how it is often used today came from a post that got 0 likes and retweets. And notice how the presenter also cleared up that first recorded use doesn't automatically mean first person to ever use the term.
This tweet got no replies, no retweets, and no likes. Rude. So this doesn't mean that the tweet started the movement of using the word as a verb, but nonetheless it's the earliest recorded example we have and is evidence that the word was already being used in certain communities.
And on IG, in reaction to the video some have expanded, he used a character named Stan in Guilty Conscience from his first album. I always thought it was the same character. Perhaps that adds to the number of reasons why Eminem chose to go with the name Stan instead of Fran. Ban? Thank you, man. And on a side note, Paul Rosenberg is also getting bombarded with questions of what looks to be a bait and switch when Stan's merch revealed that a soundtrack album is supposed to be out now. Paul, where's the Stan's soundtrack? The Popcorn Bucket says it is out now, and his replies have been flooded with these questions, but so far we got nothing from anyone on Eminem's team to clear this up. And we got more from Eminem after the premiere of Stans, and he briefly answered a question about his legendary accomplishments and spoken working with legends like Dr. Dre and LL Cool J.
In the film, you say that you're a regular dude, but you've done some extraordinary things. And in talking in those rooms when you're with legends, how does it feel when they refer to you as a legend?
They don't.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Nah, I mean, it's crazy to like I said, like the fact that I've made songs with Dr. Dre and the fact that I've made songs with LL Cool J is like, it's fucking nuts to me, because I looked up to these guys like as a kid, like they was everything to me. They was on my wall, like, so that's why Stan was such an easy song for me to write, in the sense of like knowing how I was gonna write about it, because I was that kid, how people were acting to me. I was that kid for LL Cool J and Cool G Rap and Big Daddy Kane, and you know what I'm saying? Like these guys were on my wall as a kid, and it was like wallpaper in my room. It's so crazy to still to this day to like be in the room with Dre or be in the room with LL and like and having conversations with them, like being friends with them. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is what blows my mind.
And speaking on LL Cool J, he's reacted to Murdergram Do getting nominated for Best Hip Hop with Dreams Don't Have Deadlines. And before we end it today, remember the dude who got Eminem to laugh with the Fortnite joke?
Yo, it's the guy from Fortnite.
Well, he reached out, and it turns out he got to meet up with the entire crew at the Stan's premiere in New York City. And that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.